Hello there, welcome again. So in this video we are going to continue with the next part of the drawer navigation. We have till now just made the designing part, that XML part of the drawer navigation. So in this video we are going to continue with the part 2 of the drawer navigation to bring things together in the Java code. So let's just get started. So we have created our toolbar. This is the content main and activity main, in which we have the drawer layout, in which we have navigation view and all, and we have included the toolbar and the content main also. Okay, we have also created the drawer menu, in which what are the items we will be showing in the menu, that is also there. Then there is a drawer header which we will see in the drawer the above part of it. Okay, now these all things we have done in the previous video. Now let's just put it all together in the Java code. Okay, so let's remove this. Okay, so in this Java code we have nothing now, just setting this activity main to combining this to the main activity. Okay, so now what first we will do, let's grab some reference variables. So we have toolbar. Okay, toolbar. Okay, let's get drawer layout. Okay, drawer layout. Okay, and navigation view. Yeah, this one, navigation view. Now let's keep this three only, and let's get started, and we will add more variables. And now first what we do, get support tool. First we get the toolbar, our toolbar. Okay, the toolbar we will get by find by id. Okay, because it is now all included in the main activity, so we can get that by find by id, and id was given that toolbar. We can see, yeah, this was toolbar. If you have, you can see in this thing what is the id over here in the toolbar. Okay, now we have grabbed the toolbar, and to set this toolbar to the current activity, now remember that we have also set the theme to no action bar. So what we will do, set support action bar, and just pass the toolbar. So now the toolbar is ready for that particular activity. Okay, it acts for the app compile toolbar. Okay, so this toolbar is not needed, remove that. Toolbar, other toolbar, this app compile toolbar, be sure to get that, then only it will work. Set support action bar. Okay, so now toolbar is ready. Now we will set the navigation. So first we have to grab the navigation view by id only. Find view by id, r.id, and that navigation view. Okay, so we have the navigation view. Now we want to get the drawer layout, so that will also get by find view by id. So now to get the drawer layout, we have to set the id in this activity main drawer layout. So we can see that there is no id here, so let's just set the id. Okay, and to id whatever you want, let's say drawer only, drawer. Okay, and let's go to main activity again and find view by id, r.id, the drawer. Okay, so now we have the drawer and the navigation view. So now what we'll do, we will set this navigation view to this, set item selected listener to this, because what we are doing here is we will be like we're setting the listener over here, so that in this activity we can choose to move around the like navigation. Okay, so what we are doing is passing her this. Why we are passing her this? Because Now here concept of abstraction come here, that is, if this activity needs to implement something, now that thing is the you can say a particular interface. Okay, so that's why we are passing this because it will implement a particular interface, that is it have to implement this thing, navigation view dot on item selected listener. Now what we have done is we have implemented this interface. Now what is interface? If you don't know, interface is used for implementing the abstraction in the Java. So what interface has some just the function declarations or variables, nothing other than that. Okay, so in that, if the class implements a particular interface, now that class have to implement all the functions of that particular interface. That is just the abstraction and interface together. Okay, inheritance together. Okay, so what we have to do, implement all the methods of that particular interface. So what we have to do, just click this implement method and this method. Okay, and okay, so what we have now is you can see that error is gone. Now this navigation view is setted with this particular this class which is implementing this one, which have to implement this particular function. Now this particular instant have this menu item. Okay, now by this item we can move around the navigation, like we can move around this different categories. Okay, depending on the what we click. Okay, we will able to do that only by this function. Okay, so now we need some more variables. So we need action bar dot toggle action bar drawer toggle. Now what is this? This is the hamburger icon. Okay, on which we click to open or close the drawer. Okay, open the drawer. So just grab the variable over here. So now we have to instantiate this action bar toggle drawer toggle. So what we will do, action bar dot toggle new action bar drawer toggle, and you have to pass the in the construction some arguments. So what we pass this, that is the activity, then we pass the drawer layout, I guess. Yes, drawer layout. Okay, then we will pass the toolbar we have created and a drawer layout, we have passed them all. Now we have to pass the resource, that is the open content description resource and close content description record. So for that what we need is we have to create the resources. Okay, so we have to create the string resources calling the open and close. Okay, just that. So what we will do is just copy one of them and paste below and name it open. Okay, and inside it will be open. Okay, and then again we have to just name it a close. Okay, yes, so we have this resources open and close. I have to pass these resources over here. So what we will do, r dot string dot open, r dot string, r dot string dot close. Okay, so yes, that was all for the action bar dot toggle. So now we have to set the drawer layout with the action bar toggle as a drawer listener. Okay, so in this drawer layout, add the drawer listener and we'll pass this action bar drawer toggle over here. Okay, now what we'll do is in action bar drawer toggle we have to set that indicator hamburger icon. Okay, so action bar drawer toggle that set indicator enabled and we'll pass the true. Okay, now we have to sync those drawer label drawer navigation and this hamburger icon together. So what we'll do, action drawer bar toggle sync state. Okay, so now this is all done with the action bar drawer toggle. So this was all with the drawer navigation. Now we have to do is now we have to think about what to show. So how to show, and the thing we are showing in the content main, we need to think about that. Now to show the contents of the news, we have to create the fragment that we have discussed about, like this is a sub activity in which we show the news, and it will be easy to move around the categories. Okay, so what we'll do is create the activity, the fragment. So for that, click here, right click, and create a new Java class. Okay, and just name it news fragment. Okay, and now what we will do here, we'll extend the fragment over here. Extends. Now this is the inheritance we are talking about. You must know that we extend the content of the particular class to be so that we can use that in this our custom made class. Okay, so now in this file, what we will have to write on create view. So just by getting this suggestion, we will get this, and now what we have to do is return our view. Okay, the view of that custom view we will made now, the XML file. Okay, that will be the view. Okay, so for that we will have to like make our that XML file for that. So let's quickly make that thing. Over here, go to layout and right click, create a new layout resource file, and just name it news fragment. Let's name it news fragment. Okay, news fragment. Okay, and here there is nothing, just the empty. So what we'll do, just grab a text view to the middle. Okay, and just make it constraint to the middle. Okay, and text view, let's change this text view to the app name, the string app name. Okay, and just give it a size also. Just quickly, just give it a size of like some bigger size. Okay, and let's give this a ID, because we need that for this video, just to give the like let's just for the demo. Okay, so we have this. Okay, title already exists, so let's give this whatever, like heading, a header. Okay, so we have given the ID of header over here. Okay, and this is the news fragment. And so what we'll do, we have to set these views. So for that we will use inflator dot inflate and pass it r dot layout dot news fragment. Then we have to pass the container, that is container, then the false. Okay, and this container is over here, view group. Okay, and we are then giving this view over here, returning this view over here. Okay, and this is all for showing the fragment. Okay, now what we need to do is go over here, main activity. We need to grab some more variables like fragment manager, and we need fragment transaction also, fragment transaction. Okay, now we need this thing to like to start that particular fragment in this activity. Okay, and also to start other fragment while using another fragment. Okay, like let's say we are in the home fragment or home, showing the home news, and we need to start the show the other part. Okay, so for that we need these two things. Okay, so let's here. So now when the activity is created, we configure the door navigation. Now by default we need some category to show, okay, and that category obviously will be home. So for that we need to do this fragment manager get support fragment manager. Okay, so now we have the instance of the fragment manager ready. So now we need fragment transaction. Okay, fragment transaction, so that we can move around the fragments. Okay, the fragment transaction, and that will be from fragment manager dot begin transaction. And so now we have to here fragment transaction dot add we have to add the container, that r dot id dot container fragment. Okay, so that is the container in which we need this fragment to be added. And what is that that fragment? That will be news fragment, news fragment. And yeah, that's it. So and then we have to commit this transaction, that is fragment transaction dot commit. So now by this piece of code, a particular transaction, that is this news fragment, will be committed, and it will start. This particular fragment will be start. So now we need to know what which fragment is this. So now in this we will pass something, that is the home. It shows like it is the home page. So we just pass. Now this is showing error because we have not created this constructor. So in this we have to go over here and just create this. So over here we will create a public constructor, public news fragment, which will pass which will grab a string, that will be category. Okay, and now that string is over here. Okay, and what we can do is okay, so that is the string. So we can have a string stave over here, string. Okay, that is the category, that is the global variable of this class, that is the member variable of this class. And we can set this category by this dot category. Okay, this dot category will be set to this category. So what we are doing over here is the category we pass through the constructor, we set that to the member variable of this class, so that we can use this particular category in this on create view. Okay, so now what we are trying to do over here is that you remember the header. Okay, the created we created just now, this one. I need to like show the category name over here to show just the demo, because we will create the news articles later. So for showing that the drawer navigation is working, we need to show that. So in that news fragment, what we will do, just we'll fetch that text view, that is the, so we need to have that text view also, text view. Okay, and that text view will be the will grab that by id. So view, in this thing, in fragment we have to use this view dot find view by id, because it is not the activity in which we can just use the find by id. And here we have to use view dot find view by id. Okay, and here we will get that r dot id dot header. So now we have that text view, and in that text view we will just set text. Okay, set text to that category. Okay, so now whenever this activity is started, whatever we pass in this particular constructor of that of this news fragment, that will be the text view. Okay, news fragment is ready for now, or that moment. Now this is the default one. So now we want to set like when we click on the particular item of the menu, then what will happen, and that it should change to the other category of the news, right? So that will be done by this function, as we said before. So what we'll do now, so how we will know that which item of the menu is clicked now? So for that we need the id. So in this, go to this drawer menu, we have like okay, let me zoom out, or let me just go to the code. Okay, so in this thing we have this title icon, we need the id also. So what we will do here, just give the id ID will be just nothing but the entertainment. So we'll really give ID to all. I will just quickly do this. Okay, so I have given all the IDs over here. This home, entertainment, sports, science, technology, and health. So now when the item is clicked, we can know which one is clicked by the ID. Okay. So how to get that ID? And this ID will be in this menu item. Okay. So here what we will do? Change this return to true. Okay. And it will be at the end. And here we'll get that ID. Before that, what we need to do is we have opened that drawer. Okay. Now when we click the item, we want that drawer to close. So we'll do close that drawer. Okay, and we'll pass gravity compact start. So in this way, the opened drawer navigation will be closed now. So because now we have selected the item, we need that drawer to close. So now we'll get that ID. So it will be a int. So int the item that we are getting from here, menu item dot get item ID. Okay, so now we have ID. Now in this case we will use a switch case. You must know the switch case, and in this case we'll pass the ID, and we will have some case will be the r dot id dot the home we have set for the home category, and in this case we will go to that category. Okay, so for that what we need, we'll do this same process over here. So what we'll do, we'll have this fragment manager get support fragment manager. Okay, so now because it is the local variable of that function, so to get that here also, and now we'll begin the fragment transaction. That will be fragment manager dot begin transaction. Okay, we have begin the transaction. Now the same activity over here, the fragment transaction dot add. Okay, we'll add the container fragment, that is r dot id dot in the same container fragment. Now replace it whatever is in by default, like before clicking the item, just replace it with this thing, news fragment home. Whatever the ID is, like it is home again. Okay, now what we'll do, before commit, toolbar dot set title, because we need to change the title also. So set title, we'll change that to like news app. It was news app, so we will, because it is the home, so title will be news app. In other category we'll change the title according to that category. So we have to change back to news app when we click this home. Okay, so then we will fragment transaction dot commit, and we have to give a break also. Okay, and in switch case we have to do. Okay, so now we need to do this whole thing like several times, whatever number of categories you have. Okay, so paste it and change this to like entertainment, enter r dot id dot entertainment. Why it is not entertainment? So that entertainment, it was not finding that entertainment. So what we need to do is over here in the menu, we need to write ID like this, the @ +id entertainment. We have just written that entertainment. Okay, so similar to all of that category, health, technology. Okay, so now we can get all of them. So in the main activity, so here change the category to entertainment. Okay, and the title, let's just create it like this, news app and entertainment. Okay, So now clicking on this entertainment ID, we'll create this transaction, fragment transaction. And so you may be wondering, we are not running this because I want to like create all this thing first, then we will run at the end. Okay, so yeah, so that was for the entertainment. Similarly, we'll create all together. So let's just, I will pause and do this. It is the same activity. So I have done this for all the categories: sports, technology, health, science, and this was done. So yeah, we have created all the transactions and at the end return true. So basically we are done with this. Now we will just run the application and see the demo. Okay, now it is working or not. As if something is remaining, then we will go through that. Then once again I will go through all the things we have done. Okay, so now let's run this. Be sure to that emulator is ready. So okay, so we can see that it is showing over here, but it is black. Okay, so we have to change the theme so that it can show. So let me just change the theme. Then it is showing, maybe not to you, but it is showing. I will change the theme. So for changing the theme, we just need that toolbar. In toolbar, in this app bar layout, we just need to pass this thing. In the theme, we need to pass the theme, and in this we have to pass the dark action bar. Okay, dark dot action bar. Yeah, this one changes the thing. Now we can all again run. It is finished the thing. Yeah, so it has launched. We can see that news app is written, and this is the icon, and we can see the drawer. Okay, this one is the thing. We have the home and entertainment and all categories are all here. And in this thing we can see the text view of the home that we passed in the constructor. Now when we click this science, okay, so we can see that it is coming above this. Okay, we don't want that. It is coming above this. So what we have, if you remember in this activity, main activity, we have like added maybe fragment transaction dot add. So instead of that, what we can do is replace, like instead we use the replace. Okay, so we can do is replace. Okay, so that should do the work. So let me quickly change this all to replace, that all adds to replace. Okay, I think first should be the add because it is the first one. Okay, and all will be the replace. Okay, all done. This should do the work. Let's run again. So it is started and it is showing home. When we click the sports, we can say that it is now replaced. It is not coming over this. So yeah, that was success. That was a success. So we have created successfully the drawer navigation. So we have created all things. Let's just review all the things we have done. So first we have like created our the toolbar. Okay, toolbar. Then we have created this containment in which we will show the fragment. This toolbar is the custom toolbar. Okay, then in activity main we have included this toolbar and this containment, and then we have created this navigation view. So in navigation view we have passed this drawer menu and drawer header. So we have created this drawer menu by menu resource. Okay, and we have created all the items to be selected. We have designed the header. Okay, this was all done. Then we have like changed the theme so that this no action bar and this okay, so that this toolbar will be shown. And then coming to the Java code. So in Java code we have put all this thing together. So we have this toolbar, then navigation, then the drawer layout and the indicator also to sync with the drawer layout, open and close, and then this fragment thing. So we start the fragment by default, and then when we click a particular item, we close the drawer, we get the item of that particular clicked item, and then switch to that particular clicked item category like home, entertainment, sports, etc. And along with that we pass the toolbar title and the thing we can pass. So by passing this particular category, we can fetch the news of this particular category in the in that particular fragment. Okay, in further video we will do that. So that was all about the drawer navigation. We have done it successfully. So if you found it useful, you can like, and if you want this source code, all this XML and the Java code, you can just comment down below that I want the code. So now I will arrange some way to share the code somehow. And yeah, that was all it. So thank you for watching.